What's up, Jets fans? It's Christian from the Jets Report, and today I'm going to be giving you guys my thoughts on Zach Wilson's quick start to preseason training camp and just telling you guys what I think it means for the future and how much trust I have in him. But before we get into that, I just want to let you know you can follow me on Twitter at Jets_CP. I love interacting with different Jets fans, and I love seeing different Jets fans' takes, and Jets Nation is such a fun fan base to be a part of. So if you want to go give me a follow on Twitter at Jets_CP, it'll really mean a lot, and let's get into the video. The first thing I like to do when talking about a rookie quarterback is whether they pass the eye test or not. And obviously, rookie quarterbacks can put up stats and people can look at their analytics, but I feel like the eye test is the best way to see if a rookie quarterback is ready for the NFL because you could really see how confident they are, how poised they are in the pocket, and by just looking at Zach Wilson, I really feel like he's passed the eye test so far. Obviously, he had his struggles earlier this month in the green and white scrimmage, but you could tell he's really progressing and picking up the playbook well as the preseason training camp move on. And already in preseason week 2, he's starting to show flashes of how good he could be, and that's what I really like to see. His biggest knock out of college was that he didn't face really any pressure at all at BYU, which led to a lot of time to throw, and a lot of people knocked him saying he played against poor competition, and it was like playing 7-on-7s all day. And it's believable. Looking at his BYU tape, it was understandable, but I just wanted to see if Zach Wilson could really deal with pressure. And obviously, we're still in the preseason, but Zach Wilson has faced pressure on numerous amounts of snaps, and he hasn't taken a sack yet, and he's been able to get the ball out quickly and decisively, and that's something I love. Obviously, mistakes are going to come with rookie quarterbacks, but one part of the eye test is just seeing how poised and quick they look in the pocket, and Zach Wilson has really shown that. I mean, you could look at different tape from both the Giants and Packers game, and you could see in two different instances where he does this, and he gets the ball out quick. There was one play in the Giants preseason week 1 game where he faced a lot of pressure coming up in the middle on, I think it was even his first drive, and he just got the ball out quick to Tyler Kroft, and it looked great, and it was awesome. Another thing I want to talk about is anticipation. How good of a connection does he have with his receivers? Is he really putting the ball on the money, or is he throwing it too late or too early? And in Giants preseason week 1, he did have a couple of great anticipation plays. Obviously, that one out route to Corey Davis looked beautiful on third down, or that one slant route to Jeff Smith looked awesome. But he did have some misfires against the Giants, and as a rookie quarterback, you just look at that, you take that, you watch the film, and see how you can improve on that. And I could really saw that he learned from that experience. I think he misfired to Corey Davis on third down in the red zone against the Giants. I think it was his second drive of the night. But then you go fast forward to preseason week 2 against the Packers, and he looks so much better. He's just anticipating well. He looks great. He looks so much more relaxed. I mean, he had that great off-platform throw to Corey Davis, and he just looked that much better. So that's another huge part of the eye test that I love to see. And the third point that I want to talk about is how he's leading the team. Does he look like he has confidence? Does he look like he's gathering the troops? And that's something Zach Wilson absolutely has looked like he's had. He's been able to rally up guys. You saw against the Giants, he was hyping up Morgan Moses after he kept a clean pocket and they got a first down. You love to see that out of the rookie quarterback leading their offense. And you even see before the Packers game, he's given a pregame speech, rallying the troops, getting respect from everyone, and that's just awesome to see. You love to see your hopeful franchise quarterback lead a team like that, and it's so great. It makes me so excited. I haven't been this excited in a while about a team and an offense on the Jets. So, Zach Wilson's passed the eye test so far. Obviously, he hasn't even played in a regular season game, and he's got so much more to go. But just as of now, he's been great, and I can't wait to see what he does in the future. Now moving on to the topic that everyone seems to love to talk about with rookie quarterbacks, and that's stats. And one thing I just love looking at Zach Wilson's stats are, you could see a real improvement from preseason week 1 to preseason week 2. Obviously, against the Giants week 1, he didn't have a bad performance by any means, but it looked like a very vanilla offense, and it looked like he was just taking the short throws, the smart throws, which is great, get his confidence up. But to read off his stats in week 1, he went 6 for 9 for 63 yards, 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. So obviously, it was a small sample size, only about 2 drives, I believe. But, he looked poised, he looked good. Nothing special, but it was just something good to build off of, a good confidence booster. Because if you remember, this is coming off the green and white scrimmage where everyone said he looked terrible. I personally didn't see any highlights from that, but I'm sure everyone was right about that. So just seeing that improvement from preseason, going into preseason week 1 is just awesome to see. I mean, I was really excited at that moment. I felt like, okay, he's getting used to the offense. He's looking good. And now I was expecting a big jump to preseason week 2, getting more used to the offense, getting more reps and playing more drives. And that's exactly what happened. Zach Wilson went 9 for 11, 128 yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, and posted a 151.4 QBR rating. And that is just something special. I mean, that whole every single play he took, every single snap he took, he looked so poised. I mean, that one off-balance throw he had to Corey Davis was amazing. The connection he was forming with Corey Davis all game. I believe Corey Davis had 4 receptions for 70 yards. I mean, that's just something special. You love to see your rookie quarterback really bonding with the number 1 overall veteran receiver on the roster. Just something so cool to see. I mean, that one off-balance throw where he threw it off the back foot, off platform, right to Corey Davis on a rope. That was awesome. That perfect touch pass to Tyler Kroft right in the front of the end zone for a touchdown. That was awesome. I mean, he just looked so poised. And another important thing is he didn't take any hits in either games. So that was just awesome to see. And I mean, that performance really gave me a lot of hope, thinking, all right, Zach Wilson, he's got the arm talent, and he knows he has the arm talent. That kid oozes confidence on the field, something you love to see, and you can just tell by looking at his stats. I mean, 9 for 11 completion is just amazing. I mean, he's getting the ball quick. He's getting the ball accurate. And one of the incompletions weren't even his fault. I feel like he had one true incompletion that whole game against the Packers. And that's just something you love to see. So, I mean, that gave me so much hope as a Zach Wilson fan. And I cannot wait till he gets back Elijah Moore, because that's just going to make the offense that much more potent. And, I mean, this connection he's forming with Corey Davis, I cannot say it enough. It is so special, and it's going to be so fun to watch all season. Now moving on to the final part I want to talk about, and that's what we should hope moving forward for Zach Wilson and what we should expect. Obviously, a rookie quarterback can be unpredictable at times, but just looking at the immediate future and the regular season ahead, entering week 3 of the preseason against the Eagles, with so many injuries on the Jets right now to key offensive guys like Elijah Vera Tucker, Mekhi Becton's banged up, Denzel Mims banged up, Elijah Moore's obviously banged up. I don't think Zach Wilson should play in the preseason week 3. I don't think Robert Saleh has made an announcement yet on whether Zach Wilson will play or not. And I know a lot of teams are kind of conflicted on what they should do, whether they play their starters or not all preseason. But I think Zach Wilson put on great tape and in the preseason week 2 game, and you just rest him, give him the clipboard on the sideline, and let him just focus on Carolina and get a couple weeks of reps and prepare for Sam Darnold and the Panthers. Obviously, people are going to contradict what I said and say, listen, the rookie quarterback needs reps. He needs as many reps as possible. And I totally agree with that. I know how much Zach Wilson himself values reps, but staying healthy is the most important for me. And the way the Jets have been hit by the injury bug all training camp, I feel like you just be precautionary and rest all the starters. I mean, you want these positional battles to play out, but you have so many more weeks of practice for those to play out. And you do give some of the young guys some starts this preseason game, but you got to hold out Zach Wilson. You got to hold out anyone who's iffy. I just don't feel like you could risk the injury, because it could put the whole season and just completely shut down the season. So you don't want to see that. So immediate future, I don't think Zach Wilson plays preseason week 3. But looking forward to the Panthers, I think he's got to get ready for that game. Playing against Sam Darnold, it's going to be a big matchup. And I feel like he's a kid who's ready for the moment. I feel like he's got all the confidence in himself and his arm, in his going through his reads. He's got confidence in his receivers, and I think that's great. And then moving on to talking about his receivers, I think his 2 top guys all season, it's clear to me, it's going to be Corey Davis and Elijah Moore. You just see how good of a connection he already has with the veteran and Corey Davis. I mean, he just looks to find him I think Corey Davis gets targeted on like 70% of the snaps he was in game against Green Bay. So it's just something you love to see. I mean, it looks like every third down, Zach Wilson's just looking Corey Davis's way, and he knows if he has one-on-one coverage, Corey Davis is coming down with the ball all day. So that's something you love to see, and I can't wait till Elijah Moore gets some in-game action, because you saw the connection he had with Zach Wilson when he was healthy at practice. And I feel like Elijah Moore is going to be used so creatively with Mike LaFleur, who's already shown that he's a good play caller with some cool play-action plays against Green Bay. And I feel like with Elijah Moore, Mike LaFleur is going to use him the right way. And Zach Wilson's going to be able to find him so easily over the middle, going deep. I mean, it's just going to be so fun to watch. So I feel like those are going to be Zach Wilson's 2 most favorite targets. And I feel like Zach Wilson's also going to rely on the run game a lot, kind of play that point guard role where he run heavy, get some yards, make the throws on third down, kind of run into the play action and get some big plays. just stuff you love to see, and I think that's how the Jets offense is really going to be run this year. They're not going to put too much pressure on Zach Wilson, but also give him the right balance of experience and just see how many mistakes he makes and how Zach Wilson learns from mistakes. Because as I said before, he is a rookie quarterback and he will make mistakes. We just want to see how he rebounds from it and I just want to see him put good tape on the board so we can move into next year and really move forward as a team. And just going into, I know a lot of people like to do stat predictions. I'm not a huge stat prediction guy. Like I said before, I'm more of like an eye test guy. But all I want to see from Zach Wilson this year, I'm not going to do a stat prediction, but I think that I just want to see him be able to lead the team, trust his arm, go through his reads, see how he deals with pressure, and just see how many mistakes he makes and how he learns from them. And that, I just think that's going to be best for him, and I'm expecting him to have a great season. I mean, I think he's got all the talent, he's got the confidence to be QB1 in New York, and I'm just so excited to see how his career plays out. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below on Zach Wilson and what you expect from him. And as always, go Jets.